Hi guys, thanks for clicking on the video today. My name is Maria and I'm back with another video. Y'all, today we're going to be doing a black smoky eye. We're coming up on Valentine's Day. Everybody's going to be doing these sultry, sexy looks, and there's nothing more sexy than a black smoky eye, in my opinion. And it's something that I want to bring into my routine. I want to, have that as a go-to if I need it. And it doesn't have to be a black smoky eye. It could be any smoky eye. A blue smoky eye, brown smoky eye. Just something about a smoky eye that is, to me, is always classic, it's iconic, and it's sexy. So that's what we're going to do today. For this look, we're going to be using two products. Right off the bat, we're going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7 matte eyeshadow. This is in the shade Blackout. Beautiful, beautiful black. And then we're going to be using either one or two of these, the e.l.f. No Budge cream eyeshadow or the Danessa Myricks Nude 10. Because what I found with the smoky eye, typically you're blending a brown shade or a neutral shade. You're blending a neutral shade into a black shade. So, and for me, because my eyelids crease so much, y'all, no matter if I use a primer, no matter how I prime my lids, they crease so much. But the one thing I found that does not crease my eyelids is a cream eyeshadow. And this e.l.f. No Budge cream eyeshadow, it is crease proof. It definitely lives up to that claim. This is also an eyeshadow, a primer, and an eyeliner. Pretty much the same thing with the Danessa Myricks Color Fix. It primes your eyelids. It dries down to a beautiful matte finish. It leaves a smooth surface. So you can put eyeshadows on top of this. Same thing with the e.l.f. So both of these work. So both of these work pretty much the same. It just boils down to the shade. Which shade do I want to use as my neutral shade? And I made some swatches on the back of my hand. This is the e.l.f. No Budge cream eyeshadow in the shade Plateau. This is the Danessa Myricks Color Fix shade 10. And then we have the black eyeshadow here. So, and I put these on a little while ago because I wanted to see how they would dry down. I like the way that the Danessa Myricks is looking because it's more of just a really nice nude color. And this is going to be a daytime look. So this is going to be a daytime smoky black eye look or whatever. So let's just go ahead and get started and see how this turns out, because I have not done this before, y'all. So this is going to be my first, well, this is not my first time using a black eyeshadow. Like I said, I had the Wet n Wild Smoky Eye palette or quad a long time ago, and I did try to use that, and the black in that was mostly a gray. It wasn't really a black eyeshadow, but yeah, I've done it one time, but I've learned some things since then. I want to see if I can put those things that I've learned to the test and see how it turns out for me. So let's get started. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and, all right, so I brought myself just a little bit closer. I'm going to be going in with the Danessa Myricks. This is her eyeshadow base. It is just a white eyeshadow base. It doesn't go on white. It's just, when it goes on, it's more of a clear product, and it kind of is just like more of an emollient type of hydrating moisturizer to me. So that's what we're gonna put on our eyelids. But it does, when you use this in conjunction with a cream or liquid eyeshadow, especially with her color pigments, it helps the color pigments to blend and spread easily. So like I said, I decided to go in with the Danessa Myricks Nude 10 as my primer, as my neutral shade. And I'm just going to be using this brush. This is like a flat eyeshadow brush to just blend this out all over the eyelid and kind of create just a little bit of shape. Okay, so we're going to let this dry down, and once it dries down, then we can go in with the powder eyeshadow and blend it out. Okay, so that's dried down, so we're going to go ahead and go in with the Urban Decay Blackout. I'm going to be using this, so I'm going to be using this kind of flat eyeshadow brush to pack the color on. I definitely would not describe this eyeshadow as creamy. This kind of has a powdery consistency, but it is definitely black. Then I'm going to take a blending brush, a blending eyeshadow brush, and just start blending this out. And of course the brush is clean, but if you wanted to, you could add a a powder eyeshadow to it if that's what you wanted to do. I just wanted to bring that black up a little bit because when I wore this the first time, I just pretty much packed the black eyeshadow on my lid, and I just had black eyeshadow on the lid. But to really smoke it out, you need to be able to bring that black color up a little bit. And I don't know if I have hooded eyes, but I do have, I don't know, hidden eyes, my eyelids. Once I open my eyes, you really can't see the shadow. So that's why we're trying to bring it up just a little bit. And y'all, the key to a good smoky eye is the blending. All right, guys, so in the past, this is what I would do for a black smoky eye. I would just put it on the lid, leave it like that, and have like a brown neutral shade on top. And that, to me, was a black smoky eye. But I'm trying to do a little bit better and bring that, like I said, bring that blackness up, blend it up toward the brow bone a little bit more so you can see the difference. So I have to at least bring it up here. But we're just gonna again take our blending brush and so I will say, by me using that Danessa Myricks, it really dried down on my eyelids, and I can kind of still feel it. I don't think it is as dry as I wanted it to be before I started, but it's okay. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave it alone right here. Didn't turn out exactly like I wanted it to turn out, but it still looks better than it did in the past when I first tried to do a black smoky eye. So let's go ahead and put the rest of our face on so we can put our whole look together and get our day started. Alright guys, so I do have my skincare on, so I'm going to go ahead with my primer. I'm going to be using my Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder today. This is the shade 9, and I am using it as a primer today and not a foundation. And I'm using this Echo Tools foundation brush to spread this out. And if you ever use the Blurring Balm powder, that you know that you have to pull it. It looks like it has a creamy consistency, but I don't know how you would describe it, but it definitely only goes where you put it. So you kind of need to have something like a dense brush or your hands. I typically use my hands, but today I just didn't feel like doing that. So we're just gonna, it's the consistency, it dries down once it hits your skin. So that's why you have to, you know, pull it, because it will dry down. But it is an awesome primer for anybody if you're dealing with texture on your skin, especially if you have oily skin. Oh, this is going to be your best friend. If you have pores, any type of, I don't know, acne scarring, you know, anything, blemishes on your face that you kind of need you want a smooth surface, this is going to be it. And I have dry skin, but this works really, really well. With my dry skin, I just make sure that I have some good skincare up under it and I don't have any problems. It keeps me shine free and matte all day. All right, and for foundation today, we're going to be using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I like these two together, and I'm just going to put just a little bit on my brush and so now I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and just go over everything. Yeah, I found that adding this step into my makeup routine, because usually I would just go in with the brush and whatever the brush did, I would just leave it there. But going behind your brush application with your foundation with a beauty blender or sponge, whatever, really, to me, it just helps the makeup look so much better. All right, so let's move on. So I'm going to be using some cream, a lot of cream products today. I'm going to go in with my One Size Blush Trio. This is Fat Ass. I hate saying that name. The cream, and I'm just going to do this before I do my concealer. I've never done this, so this is I guess you could say a tutorial first for me, because I've never done this step before in my routine. So again, just trying some different stuff out today. So let's see how this works. We're going to bring that blush under our eyes. Down to our cheeks. All right, and for concealer today, I'm using what I always use is my Lancome Tint Idol. In the shade 495. And we're going to use this Real Techniques brush to blend this out, because we're also going to go in with 460 to highlight. I like 495 just for the coverage, to kind of cover up the dark circles. But y'all, I am looking for a new concealer. Not because I don't like this Lancome. Honestly, if it wasn't for this channel, I would use the Lancome concealer from here on out, because I love it just that much. But I want to try something different, you know, to see what else is out there. But it seems like everybody is coming out with medium coverage concealers. I need a full coverage concealer. So if you guys have any suggestions, or you're curious about a good concealer and you want me to do a review, I'd be more than happy to do that, because I need a new concealer. Because this one is about to run out, and I have no problem going back to, you know, purchasing this one again. But and then we're gonna take, oh, I forgot I still had that blush on here. But we're gonna take the sponge on a cleaner side and just go back over everything. And I'm gonna add one more cream product to this routine. I'm going to go in. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. The e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour. And we're just going to use this to contour today. The mistake I've used in the past with this is using too much. So I'm trying to go in with a light hand today. All right, so let's... Although I do appreciate, you know, a good contour that you can see. But I like the fact that I can still see some of that blush peeking through the concealer, even though this is a full coverage concealer. So I like what it's doing. All right, so let's take, come on now. So I'm gonna take my e.l.f. contour brush and, well, this is their nose contour brush. And it's really one of the my favorite brushes, because nose contouring was something that I felt like I didn't need and I did not want to do because, again, I didn't know how to do it. So this makes things a lot easier. So if you are beginning in makeup, go check this brush out. You want to, you know, contour your nose and do all the things that you see all the other girls doing. It really does make a difference. And this brush was only $5. So, all right, guys, so it's time to set. So I am going to kind of think some of this concealer has started to set. So we're going to use our Sephora translucent. I think. I'm just lightly taking the rest of that powder all over my face. That's just a little light set. I am going to go in with my Huda Beauty powder just to do just a little bit of baking. Y'all just got powder everywhere. I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. This is the One Size Bronze Trio in the shade Dark. And we're just gonna, and this is the Real Techniques sculpting brush. we're just going to go in with bronzer. I was going to go back over the contour, but I don't think I need to do that today because I just don't want to. And before we wipe all the bake off, I'm going to go ahead and use my Kosas eyebrow gel and just go over my eyebrows. Y'all know I don't do a whole lot with my eyebrows. I just want them to be shaped and the gray hair kind of covered up. And this brow gel does a wonderful job. So, all right. All right, so now I'm going to wipe the bake off using my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. Y'all, I have to be honest, I miss my Kosas Cloud Bake setting powder in the shade Silky. That is a wonderful powder to kind of do this step and, you know, just set your entire face. I love the shade of that. And it just, it's a beautiful powder. And I've been thinking about repurchasing it, but I wanted to use this Micro Smooth a little bit more. But I miss that powder and I have to get it back expeditiously. All right, so things are looking pretty good. I do like the Micro Smooth powder. I do like it. This replaced my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish because I had that for a long time and I loved it. I could wear that powder by itself. But I had it for a long time and I just felt like I should get rid of it, so I got rid of it. And I said, let me try the Micro Smooth powder. This is a really good dupe for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. But y'all, that Kosas Cloud Bake is everything and I need it back in my life. All right, for blush, I'm going to be using the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Blush. Y'all, I have this. This is a bronzing blush. This is a bronzing brush from e.l.f. This brush was $3, y'all. It feels like a $3 brush. But I'm going to use it to just put a little bit more blush on today. Just a little light something on top of that blush we already had. I could just go in with the one size, the powder blush in that one size blush trio, but I really like this Dior blush and look at it, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. It's one of those blushes, y'all, when I have to say blush, brush and all that kind of stuff, it just tongue ties me. But it is one of those. Okay guys, I had my camera shut off. I think, well, I know because it told me because my SIM card was full. So I had to dump all the videos off that card onto my computer to clear up some space, and now I'm back. So I think what I want to do now, guys, is finish up the eyes. I'm going to be using my Sephora 12-hour waterproof eyeliner. This is black. My eyes are getting watery already. This is why I need a waterproof eyeliner. I'm going to take that nude shade from Danessa Myricks, and we are going to smoke out the bottom lash line just a little bit. Uh-oh. See, it went down too far. And once this dries down, y'all, it's going to be there. And I really don't know what to do. That's the only thing about working with this color fix is if you mess up, you messed up. So I am putting some of that black eyeliner under my eye. Okay. So, y'all, my eyes are starting to water. We kind of smoked out the bottom lash line a little bit. And I'm going to leave it alone because y'all know I will mess this up if I keep trying and keep going. Y'all, we're going to leave it right here because we're going to mess up something. All right, so let's go ahead and spray our face down and set the face and finish up because I feel like I've been here for a long time. Okay, guys, so I have sprayed down my face. I'm going to put some mascara on now. I'm using my Chanel mascara. No, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there because the eyes are still watering. So before we go ahead with the lips, let's just go ahead and put on a little bit of highlight. And y'all know I'm using my Hourglass ambient lighting because it is my favorite thing to do to finish off my makeup. All right, so what kind of lip are we going to put on today? Are we going to keep it nude or are we going to glam it up? We're going to keep it nude today, okay? So now for lipstick, what we could do, we could go ahead and just go in with the Danessa Myricks Nude, or I can use my Fashion Fair. This is their, I think it's called Nude Lipstick. Let's see, what do we want to do? You know what? We're going to just stick with Danessa Myricks today. And we are going to go in with this nude color. I'm going to use my fingers. Now, I know the way this looks, but y'all, this is going to dry down and it's going to look totally different. Okay, guys, so here is the lip. What do you think? It is a combination of my Danessa Myricks Color Fix, and I added just a little bit of concealer in the center just to, I don't know, give it a little bit more oomph. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Let me put some hair on and we'll be back to wrap it up. This is our black smoky eye, just in time for Valentine's Day, y'all. I like it. It didn't turn out exactly the way that I wanted it to turn out, but I think it looks really good. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Again, the highlight of this video is the Urban Decay 24/7 matte eyeshadow. This is in the shade Blackout. This is supposed to be one of the blackest eyeshadows on the market, and I will attest that this is really black. I mean, I think I did a video where I showed swatches between this and my Patrick Todd, the black eyeshadow that's in his latest palette, the Major Dimensions 3, and it's even blacker than the black eyeshadow in that palette. So This is a good one. I like the packaging. I like that it's in this kind of hard plexiglass and it just snaps closed. I really like that. It's clear. So it's not, you know, any type of flimsy type of packaging. I am a single eyeshadow person. I don't want to have a lot of, right now, in this stage of my makeup journey, I don't really want to have a lot of eyeshadow palettes just stacked up. And I know some people may say, well, why would you want to have a bunch of singles laying around? I don't know. If I find a color that I like, I just buy that color and use it, because I'm typically right now a one and done eyeshadow girl. So yeah. But anyway, guys, so not too happy with the lip, but we're going to keep the lip on today because, again, that Danessa Meyers Color Fix, once it dries down, it is on. It is not moving. It would be more effort for me to try to take this off and put something else on than to just leave it. Than to just leave it and wash it off tonight when I wash off the rest of my makeup. Y'all, this hair... Y'all, I was trying to curl the hair. I did curl the hair before I started the video, and already the curls have fallen. But anyway, I'm still going to keep it on. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think down below. What do you think of this black smoky eye? And go ahead and get our day started. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.